Hello everyone. I'm starting a new series for the Realms of Antiquity, the Shattered Crown role-playing game that came out in December 2020, and it's for the TI-99 home computer from the 80s. But of course, I'm going to be playing it on emulation in Windows using the classic 99 emulator. Now, this series is going to show you how to play the solo hero all the way through to the end, hopefully. Uh, and the reason for this is that some people on the Discord of Realms of Antiquity have been wondering why I keep saying that playing the solo hero in Realms of Antiquity is the fastest and easiest way to play it, assuming you know what you're doing. So that's what I'm going to do today. Now, caveat is that I'm going to be playing at extremely fast speeds. So if you want to kind of get a feel for Roa, if you want to get a understand what the game is about, that's probably not the right video to watch. There's a bunch of other videos on YouTube that you may watch of people playing at normal speeds with the right animations, the right music, etc. Now, what I'm also going to be doing is connecting the emulator and the game to the paying app called Grid Cartographer, which shows me in real time the map and where I am. Now, here it is going to show up on the bottom right side of the screen. My maps are very Spartan, they're not pretty, they just allow me to kind of know where I'm going, and especially when I'm playing without any light on. So let's get going. The first thing we're going to do is launch the emulator and press any key to begin. Run to Realms of Antiquity, and at this point the emulator is running in normal speed. And you can hear the music, everything's great, but I'm not going to be running it at normal speeds. We're going to be running at fast speeds. So this is the fastest it can run on my computer right now. So we're going to start a new game. Number in party, the most important is 1, so you can play the hero, who is an army of 1, basically. Super strong and everything. We're going to be giving the attribute points 10, 8, 8, 10 for a bunch of reasons. It works best. Enter character name Rickles, accept party, yes, and here we go. Starting a new adventure, blah blah blah. Again, if you want to really play the game, this is not the video that shows you what the game is about. This shows you specifically how to play a hero solo in Realms of Antiquity. So we're gonna start the adventure. There we are. All right. We are starting, we are good, we've got the map and everything. Okay, so the guy is gonna go straight to Alpthorpe. First stop is the general store, where you're going to buy a lockpick. Most important thing there is. The second thing you're going to do is buy a studded mace. And maybe a homing stone. I don't know if we can use it, but let's buy it. All right. So inventory, remove the rusty blade, equip the studded mace, discard the rusty blade in case it's not worth much. Save the game and go. Now, why do we use the studded mace? Is because at this point it's the strongest weapon with bashing, which is critical for skeletons. So here we've got fillings, just simple basic stuff. As a hero, it doesn't, not, it's pretty straightforward. Let's keep the potion. We don't know what it is. Let's see what it is actually. Examine, unknown, so we don't know what it is. Oh, well, we'll figure it out. So now I'm going straight through to this area, which is in a second area, where within the Alpthorpe area, it's another map where there's a castle. Now here, careful, there is a wolf here. You probably don't want to fight it, but we could. So now what we're going to do, go in here. You need the lockpick so you can unlock this and this. And the next thing is you're going to fight zombies and skeletons. These guys don't move much, so it's not very tough as a hero. All of these battles are super easy. Now here there's a short sword you can sell. Let's get it. The next thing is this place, which is most important. So the skeletons, that's the reason why we got the studded mace. It's really good against skeletons. So now this is something we can also use. It's a defensive ward. And here's the spellbook. That's the key to the start of the game, getting Ropolo. So I'm equipping Ropolo and I'm discarding the other spellbook. So that's the first thing you want to do, is get Ropolo. The next thing you're going to do here, maybe if you want to get some thing, here are giant rats, boom, finish them off. And here there's a journal. You take the journal and you take 50 coins. Now we're done. We get out of here and we can fight the wolves. So there are only 2 of them this time, which is kind of cool. It's not a lot. So now we're going to go back to Alpthorpe and there we go, and get to the house where there's a hermit. We're going to give him the book. So we gained a level. Oh, here's some failings again. All right. So we gained a level and we got the hermit. So what the hermit is going to do is going to be here, and that's the new guy. And but before that, let's go talk to the elder and identify all the party items. What do we have here? We have the defend grid, the short and lightfoot lager. Right, so haste, we don't need it. We're just gonna go sell this stuff. Let's see if we can sell it. Oops, that's not the correct store. Sell, defensive glyph, short sword, lightfoot lager. Right, so 3 leave. Well, we have a lot of cash now, so what we can do is talk now to the hermit who can train us. So what you want to do as a solo hero, another super important thing, is train for melee, melee, melee. That's all you want to do. You want to start with melee and you want to continue with melee until you can't train anymore, until there's not a single trainer out there who can train you more in melee. Once you're done with that, you just train in defense. But the first thing you want to do is train in melee. I've just trained in melee, and what you end up having here is that you go from 3-5 to 5-8. Now, 5 is the base skill, 8 is the skill with all modifiers applied. So why do we want to train in melee? You want to train in melee because you want to hit more often. And you want to get through the defense of the big bosses. The more you hit, the faster you're going to win the battle. And that's a key in solo mode. So let's keep going here. We're killing failings, and now I'm going to the cave. Now here's the interesting thing. If you got maps, which I do, you know where you're going. You don't need light. And if you don't use light, you get an advantage, because if you can't see enemies, they can't see you. So you're going to be fighting less enemies. On the other hand, if I'm going to cast light, which is what I'm going to do here for you guys, because it's more fun to see where we're going and what we're doing, then you'll have more enemies. Here are nasty mushrooms. These guys can make you, can poison you, so you kind of want to kill them as early as possible. So here I'm going to use Shockwave, which is the go-to your absolute go-to spell for at this point. So I'm going to show you another thing. Is here there is a silver cape. Now it's not super interesting. It's 1012, and if I swap it with the buckler, which is 1020, you can, you know, it's a wash. Let's use the cape for on because it's fun, and let's move on. Okay, failings, shockwave because it's faster. We're good to go. So we're gonna go and kill the king. All right. Yes. Keep the food. Always keep food. Food is good. So this is the necessary battle. These guys are guarding the king. Whoa, there's only one of them. Okay. Well, all right. Keep the potion. Let's go. All right. And now here is the battle with the king. So the cool thing about the hero is that not only can he do anything, he starts with 10, 8, 8, 10, which makes him able to go all around the battlefield with a lot of action points. And so it's super easy for him to attack with the right weapons and the right spells. So here, for example, you've got a row of 3 guys, including the king on the left. So let's start the battle. One thing I can do, since I've got 5, 6, 7, 8 action points, is to do this. And I'm not in a good position, right? But as the hero, you can do so much. So here you go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now I'm going to cast Shockwave and hit all 3 at the same time. So the king got hit once with Shockwave. This time now, I'm going to hit again Shockwave, and I killed the king. And you still have the dog, wolf, whatever it is. And that guy is going to be nailed with another shockwave, and these other guys are just wiped. So that's, as you can see, it's an extremely easy battle for the hero. So there we go. So we got the thing, and one thing that's cool, also another thing here. Okay, let's go beat these guys up. Keep the food. Kill these guys. Boom. Done. Yes. Okay, keep the touchstone. Let's again call up the light. Okay, here is this one is ale, and this is energy filter. So it decreases fatigue and reduces wound. But there's only a single use, so they're pretty much not too interesting. Oh, this is an energy filter. This one decreases fatigue by 1+, which is kind of cool. So you have more uses for the other one, so I'm just going to use this one. All right. Now I'm done with this. Let's see. I'm still a hero. I still need 79 experience points to get to level 3. Right. These guys are actually a bit nastier, but wow. Okay. Shockwave, die. So at the beginning of the game, when you are not very strong, the most powerful thing you can use is Shockwave. That's why I got the Rapolo thingy. So now here we go back to Apthorpe, cast heal, and what we're going to do is go leave. What we're going to do is go to the inn and rest and reset the homing stone and leave. Now we go to the mayor, talk to the mayor, failing king. I've got 200 crowns, no XP, but I got 200 crowns. Here, if you want, you can steal his cash, but steal his cash after having talked to him. Don't do that otherwise. So now you've got what? You've got 506 money and 163 rations. Uh, Rations are useful, so now that we have a lot of money, just buy potatoes and you're good to go. Now we're done with this, all right? So this area is finished. We're gonna go back to where we were going, to the castle, except that we're not gonna go in that sunken castle. We're going to bypass it and go through to the next region. Now, this battle is a forerunner of the difficulty of the next region. So if you can beat this battle, you can probably get to the next region, which it looks pretty bad, but it's not that bad, especially when you've got a hero with Shockwave. Now, cast light, just so you guys see what we're doing, but there's absolutely no need to cast light when you've got the maps. Alright, so this is just trash mobs, really, as far as the hero is concerned. Okay, come on. Shockwave, finish this guy. Shockwave, finish these guys. Okay, so where are we? We're now level 3 already, right? Okay, so this guy needs Shockwave to beat. Okay, so now we get to Weymoor. And what this area here is interesting. It heals you, right? If for some cash. And this one has a bunch of tools and whatnots. Let's buy a hooded lantern for you guys. I generally wouldn't use it, but you know, it's good for when you want to stream and people see what you're doing. So the wood shield is a better defensive thing, so you probably want to buy it. Again, this is all optional. What is not optional is is to get Rapolo and to work melee. And here the market, you can buy hazelnuts. Okay, to leave. Let's leave. And what else do we want to do? We want to cast heal, and we want to sleep. We want to rest. Do we reset the homing stone? You know what? Let us reset the homing stone. It's gotta be faster. So now we go to the catacombs, and we're gonna. The goal here is not only do we need the word from the bard, but more importantly, we need the next set of weapons and armor. All right, and this is also a very important book. Tormanen is the book that you're going to use for unlocking, for dispelling, etc. So now that you've got Tormanen, you can dump the lockpick. Right. And if I equip Tormanen, here you can cast Disarm, Unlock, Dispel, etc., etc., etc. Right, and Stepwatch. Those are super important for in the Tormanen book. Now Rapolo, the early book, is very good for mostly there's a shockwave, which can't be used outside of combat. That's why it doesn't show up here. So these guys are regular bandits. Those are garbage. You can kind of beat them without anything. Here there's a boss, the captain. This time there's very few enemies, but generally he comes with a bunch of enemies. So because he's strong, we're going to use Shockwave. Here there's 250 coins, very useful. Here a bunch of other enemies. Yes. Ah, interesting. This one is a two-hander. It's pretty good, but I don't need a two-hander. Okay, so what are we going to do here? We keep going. This is useless. Oh, here's a captain. This time I just beat him up. And here we're going to go down into the catacombs. We go this way. Oh, come on, guys. Okay, done. We're gonna go to get, oh, again. Let's use the hooded lantern. Okay, cool. We get the cornet for the bard. And now we're going to go go to fight the Minotaur for the most important battle of the early game. Right, there we go. All right, so now this has a bunch of traps. This is a little tricky, so what you have to be a little bit careful. So no lockpick, so use Tormanen, cast unlock, use again Rapolo, and this time we're just gonna wait a little bit to gain stamina. Now here there's a trap, and I'm going to disarm the trap. Next one is, this is generally a lot more difficult than a single sword. Generally there's a lot more armor and things like that. So this is good. Now we keep going. Oh, these are slime. Slime, don't fight. Flee the battle. They're not worth the pain. Here is another trap. And here, if you want to rest, you can rest because nothing's going to bother you. But we don't need the rest for now. And for headlesses, see, the battles are starting to become a little bit more difficult. You can't really fight them the regular way without shockwave, but it's fine. And here's another thing. So now our stamina is gone. So we're just going to use the energy filter to regain stamina. There we go. Save the game. And off we go. Here we're going to fight a battle that's more difficult. So one way to do this is to cast protection and blur and get to the battle. There we go. Beast charges. And so shockwave, 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 finished. Right. So as you can see, as a hero, it's so powerful to be able to not only cast a very strong shockwave. Here's another trap, by the way. But the ability, and here's the important switch, and now you go back. What am I doing? Oh no, sorry. Let's call it cast light. Now we go to the next thing here. All right, so let's stop here for a second. So what happened is, in a battle that's this difficult, which is kind of difficult if you just play it regularly, the beauty of the hero is that he can run across the battlefield and cast shockwave. Shockwave is going to hit the in a direction, the first tile next to him, and then the next 3 tiles centered around him as a cone. So the beauty of the hero is that he can go all over the place and position himself to be most effective. And being a single guy, it goes so fast, you can just go destroy everything. And this is what happens with the hero. So the only thing with the hero right now is the stamina situation. So the reason why we went and bought a lot of food, as you can see, you have 687 rations, is simply that it allows you to rest for a while. And this here is a pain, right? So what we're going to do is just rest for a bit. So I'm just pressing the space bar for a while until we get our stamina back. And I'm going to cast light for you guys. So no, first I'm going to cast stepwatch because we have to go through these fields things. And second, I'm going to cast light, save the game, and go. Now this is important. Here ahead of us is a trap. We don't want the trap. And ahead of us here is another pit. Be careful. Just go like that and get through it. Oh shit. Well, unlock. Back to Rapolo. Now, this is a guardian here. Same thing. When in doubt, shockwave. Probably should have kept the lockpick. It's easier for a while. Okay. Here's another set of enemies. Shockwave. And it works. What's here? Blah, blah, blah. House of Creel, etc. Now, over here, come on. Over here is the Asmazar book. The Asmazar book has the following. It's just mostly for fighting. It's pretty much unnecessary for us. We just keep it so that we can sell it for now. But we won't be using it. Now here, use Tormanen, cast the spell, and go back to Rapolo. And we don't have any stamina left, so what we do is spacebar. Eat some rations, wait a bit, etc. And let's cast again light for you guys. And here we get 500 coin. This is what we came here for. We get a ruined leather, we got a copper rod, we got a magi hat, and the backpack's full. So, examine, here we go. We go the magic, the rod. We got to remove the arrows, discard them, equip the copper rod even though we're pretty much never going to use it. We're going to discard the short bow, and here, examine this. So this is the first useful armor we're going to be using. 3, move -1, 4 and 6 in reduce and resist, BSPM for defense. What did we have before? We had the ringmail 1130. It's clearly a huge step up. It's actually 2 levels ahead of ringmail. So we're going to discard this. And next thing we're going to do is get the most powerful weapon in the early game, which is the Athem, with the sorcery +2, which really helps for damage with shockwave actually. So everything's better, so we can discard the studded mace. And this one is a regeneration potion. Well, we'll take it. And now we can exit. I could have cast the return to get back to town, but it's fast enough without it, so we're not going to cast that. Let me go to the bard. Who are you? Blah blah. Outsider, own word, travels. 4 tower, word of power, price. Again, now you have to exit, talk to him, give him the cornet, and now you get the word of power. You need all the words of power, even though you're probably not going to visit the towers because you don't need to. but you need all the words of power. So you have to go through the cornet, rigmarole, and talk to the bard, blah blah blah. So this is useless battle, flee it. Now here, I'm going to go first save the game, go fight. Oh, that's interesting. I'm stuck, but I have shockwave. So here I'm going to go fight the wolf. So that's the wolf enemy. Let's try the battle without anything. Go here, the beast. There we go, spectral hound. There we go. So don't bother, just go shockwave, 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 and found a chest, royal bread. Like sometimes you get a decent drop, so you can restart. Control R will reload, and try again. Now, sometimes you're gonna be gonna die just like that because he's gonna make you scared and you're gonna die. So it doesn't matter. It's solo hero. You're playing super fast. It doesn't really matter. So one thing you can do is before that you can cast protection, you can cast blur, you can cast exalt, you can and then you can fight. 1, 2, 3, 1. There we go. Found a chest. Warrior charm. What was the warrior charm again? Melee +1, defense +1. It doesn't really matter. It's just uninteresting. So let's try again. Cast protection. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Bastard sword. As you can see, these things. This one is 313. The problem is it needs 2 action points. On the other hand, the theme needs 1 action point, and it's a lot more interesting. So that's also not interesting. So let's try one last time, and then we move on. 2, 3. Come on. Okay, there we go. 1. Keep. Alright, doesn't matter. As you can see in this fight, he tried hitting me, but because I was buffed up, I survived his attacks. And that's what you want to do if you don't want to die. Alright, so we're done here. We are pretty much done here. If I remember correctly, what do we need to do? No, we just go to the fort. There's probably a lot more stuff we can do, but we are going to the fort. And here, one thing that's good is there's a supplies here. Oh, they have a wood shield. I already have the wood shield, so it doesn't really matter. Nothing else. Leave. And here there's a melee trainer. Let me see if this melee trainer trains for every point he trains in two points of melee. So we got 5, 8, and melee 7, 10. Perfect. So he trains for 2 points of melee. So we just trained once, and since we're level 4, we can train again. So now we're 9, 12, and we have no more points. Right. Okay. So we are now at 9, 12 of skills, and we are hitting at +15. Hitting at +15 in the early game means that you pretty much are hitting every time. All right. Now in the early game you're using shockwave. Doesn't really matter, but later on it will matter. So here we go and talk to the leader, and we tell him that we beat the hound. So 2, well done slaying the beast. Open the gates for me, please. Thank you very much. 5, leave. All right, so now he's going to open the gate for me, and we can go. All right, and restricted area, not anymore. All right, so now we go to the very bad area. Now, here's one thing that's important: is as a hero, you've got great attributes like 10, 8, 8, 10 starting attributes. They can go all the way to 16, but as a starter, those are very good. That's very important to defend against spells that will make you scared or sleepy or whatnots, because we don't have mind guard yet. We don't have a mind guard potion or a mind guard spell. So instead of going far away to go get one, because we're a hero, we can kind of deal with it. You're a strong guy, handle it. And why is it important? Is because we're gonna get into a fight soon where they attack you with mind guard. Now here are a bunch of trolls or something. I forgot what those are. Oh, shoot. All right. Nope. No thanks. All right. So here now is a battle that is difficult. That's actually a pretty difficult battle because they will cast spells that make you sleepy or confuse you. So we're going to try to go for protection here, and let's save the game and go for the battle. So we got the carrot, and now we got these bastards. We got to kill them as quickly as possible. The problem is that there's tons of them and they're distributed across the battlefield. So it is a pain. So first shockwave, second shockwave. Here, get one, get two, hit this guy, get one. Oh, good. All right, so that worked. I keep the lockpick, fine. All right, so that was an easy battle, but sometimes it doesn't go so well. Although now we do have a condition, but not much of a condition. So now we got the carrot, which is quite important because we gotta go down to the dungeon. Okay. Come on. All right. So here's another battle. Oh, here, this guy. Come on. All right. Here's another battle. Ah, come on. Okay. First, I'm gonna protect. I should have cast protection earlier, but this worked well. All right. Again. Damn it. I forgot the word. Okay, I gotta go back to Mondular. Get the word. See, I forget these things. But it doesn't matter because we're the hero and we're so fast, it's pretty much irrelevant. So here now we go to the ranger, we find the word. Okay, we get out. So we got the word now. And we go all the way back down to the dungeon, speak the word, and we go. I'm fighting these battles just to gain some experience, because it's good. Alright, so now we have to go through. I mean, I could cast light for you guys to see. Here, exactly here, there is a trap. So you gotta disarm it. And then we keep going. Now down here, there's 200 gold. Okay, now this enemy is a bastard. You want to always run away, because this guy will jump at you and try to swallow you. And if you're playing solo, he swallows you, you're dead, you're finished, you're gone. So you just want to get out of it. never fight black mages. They're useless. These are actually ogres. Yeah, they're not trolls, they're ogres. Don't need that. And I get coins. Okay, fine. Always useful to have some coins. Alright, so now we go down to the next area, which is more difficult. And so here, there's another trap. Now here, okay, guardians. Now here, there are 500 coins. The problem is these statues. Statues are super nasty. They're very strong and difficult to deal with. You just have to run away from them and use shockwave. Okay. So what do you have here? Magic blade, I don't need it. What do I have here? Wow. Another magic blade, interesting. Okay. I don't need haste. Shining topaz. Oh, this one casts light. Good. Good. Oh, I got. I don't know if I have cure. I don't think I have cure. No, I don't have cure. So I'm going to have to heal up. Okay. Just have to be careful in these situations. All right. Let's use a shining topaz. Get the 500 coins. Oh, again. Oh, and armors. Yeah, I don't need to fight them. I want to keep my stamina up. Sorry. So, come on. All right. You want to fight? Fight. All right. Come on. So the guardians do need shockwave. This mystic weapon we've got is not super effective. So here now is okay. Oh, the black munches, get out, run away. Okay. Now here is the buddy, the rabbit. Give him the carrot. The rabbit you do not want to fight at this point in time. Acidic slimes run away. So the rabbit you don't want to fight the rabbit now. Later on, if I get to that point, I will show you how to beat the rabbit. But you can't beat the rabbit. The rabbit is the strongest enemy in the game. Okay, run away from black mages and get the hell out. All right. So now I'm getting out of here. Also run away from these guys. Basically just run away. The battles are not fun here. They're dangerous and they don't give you anything. Any value except for XP, but even the XP is not that good. And in fact, most of you don't necessarily need much XP anyway. Okay, so we're out of here. Save the game. Go get back all the way up to the tower. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay, now we're going to get into the tower. Finish these guys up. Okay, so now we're going to get into the tower. What we need for the tower is to be a little tricky here. Okay, now you don't need to get those chests. The chest that's in this room, there's 300 coins. The more importantly, we need to get in and fight and out without using much stamina. So cast disarm, use Polo again. Oh, it's not cast disarm. What's wrong with me? Cast unlock. Okay. So now these guys are also very nasty. All right. So you probably want to run away. Let's show you, because they're close together. There's only two of them. You might lucky they didn't hit me hard. Here it's a haste potion. I don't really need it. Basically, all those enemies you want to run away from unless they're easy enemies, or there are few of them, because when you run away, another enemy spawns on the map pretty much instantly. So the number of enemies on the map kind of stays the same. However, when you beat an enemy, the regeneration rate is a lot slower, so you're gonna have less enemies on the map as you're beating them. Now here there's a trap. Disarm that trap. I'm waiting. How do I wait? I just hit the wall, and so I make sure that it's single step every time. And now I attack these guys. So the floating eye is the nasty one. The headlesses are not. So I think at this point I can probably get the floating eye, and that's easy. So now I got through that. Cast unlock, and I'm gonna need to wait. Okay, animate armor, flee the battle. Yes, I just want to regen stamina at this point. Okay, I don't want to fight them. Okay, heal. Okay, so now I'm gonna go up, and here is again a bunch of floating eyes. Flee the battle. Here, see, they respawned right away, and because the level is very small, you can see the respawn instantly. So here there's also a trap, and now we move on to the next portal, and now we go up. So this here is the battle with the big guy, but the battle is not really a battle because I'm just going to use the needle and win. So now I win, I get the Creel book for later, and I'm good to go. Now one thing I could do is teleport instantly back to the inn that I was in, and then go back up to Mondular, or exit through this. What I'm going to do is indeed teleport back using the homing stone, and now I'm back out, right? And I'm gonna rest and leave. So now I've rested, left, everything's good, and I beat Mondular, which is a very useful thing to do in the game. Now we're going to go back to the castle, to whatever, yeah, that keep or whatever, and train again. And I'm training again, and I have no skill points. So where am I at now? I'm at 1013, and I'm at I'm only gained 1 point this time. That was not very good. So I'm hitting hit plus 16 SPFCE. We're good. We're good. We've got a good solid guy. All right. So now when you go back to Mondular, you notice that Mondular has turned into this green lush thing, which it wasn't before. So now we're going east, and we can open up that area. All right, so the next step is to go get a better armor. So this better armor is here in the goblin lair. Now to get into that goblin lair, it is a little bit tricky. Also, no lockpick, use Tormanin, cast unlock, use Rapolo, keep going. Here there's a trap. Here there's a basic enemy which is irrelevant. Okay, these guys are bad. These guys are pretty nasty. Like they hit from far away and they're kind of nasty. Here there's nothing. Here there's cash. Use Polo. Here there's nothing. Not here, but here the next thing is a trap. That's pretty nasty. Now regain stamina. And now we go down. All right. You want to cast light because we're gonna be nice. Here is where we want to go. Now these guys, these cruel redcaps, run away. Not fun. This is good. So here you have defense 4, also move -1, reduce +9, resist +6. That thing is huge, and sorcery +1. So look at the difference. 3 -1, 4, 6 versus 4 -1, 9, 6. That's a big difference. That's why I went for this armor as early as possible. The Fabi skin is really good. And while we're at it, let's just go do this thing. And to do it, you gotta go through here, through there. Okay, these are the city warriors. Oh yeah, there. I forgot that they. I forgot that they cast poison on you, which is not fun for us. But here we go. Okay, let's cast protection because they come from the shadow and attack. Okay, oops. Shockwave. Shockwave, this guy's done. Okay, and we finish him off. Keep the touchstone, discard this, keep the potatoes. Alright, take the baby, and we're gonna get out of here. What I should have done is sleep in town to get there faster, but that's alright. There we go, now we exit. Free the battle, let's get out of here. Yeah. Alright, we're out of here and we got the skin. That's critical. Now we got into the village here. And inn. Do we want to sleep at the inn? Yes or no? Let's rest and reset the stone. Yes. 3 leave. Alright, so here is the potion shop that is super important to buy eruditic tea, which mind guards you. And that's very useful. And oil of renewal regenerates. Energy filter will decrease your fatigue, which kind of is worth it. So here's what you do when you want to buy something. First of all, how many potions do we have? We have this, that. Okay, so the first thing is I want to identify things. So I'm going to go to the Thane here. Who are you? Child. I gave him the child, blah, blah. And I've got the word now, which is critical for the game. And let me identify. So I identified everything. Identified everything. This one casts sense. I don't need it. This one is kind of cool, but there's only one use, so it's not that interesting. And the rest, well, not worth much. So let's go to the potion shop. Well, no, let's go to the goods shop, sell stuff. To sell, so okay, let's take this guy, sell this guy, sell this guy, and sell this guy. Oh, and Asmusser as well. As you can see, 200 gold is not a bad thing. So we now have 2,000 gold, which is very good. And let's buy, no, sorry, let's save the game. Now we're gonna buy. What we're gonna do is buy an Hereditary Tea, and why not an energy filter, and another energy filter, and another Hereditary Tea. So now what we've got is these guys. So this one has 1+ use, this one has 1+ use, 1+ use, 1+ use, right? So good. So now we save the game, we go back here, and then we use it. So 1 time use, 2 times. Okay, so it's a 2 time use. This one is 1 time use, 2 times use. This one is 1 time use, 2 times use. This one is 1 time use, 2 times use, 3 times use, 4 times use. All right. So now I reload, and this guy is a 4 times use. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to discard this guy. Yes. Use it. Okay, and discard it. And discard this guy. So now I've got an Hereditary Tea that has 4 uses. And I'm going to buy now energy filters. Okay. And I bought 4 energy filters. I'm going to save the game and do this again. Use 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I'm gonna reload the game, and I'm gonna use these up. And I've got an energy filter that has 4 uses and a Hereditary Tea that has 4 uses. Always useful. All right. Next step. Okay, so next step. What are we gonna do? What are we going to do? What we're going to do next is probably go north. Let me see. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. All right, so we're gonna go next to try to get a better weapon than the Mystic Athame. And the way to do it is to get up here. Okay, these guys are useless garbage. Kill them all, finish up. Okay, fine. No, fine. So the next step is to get to the abandoned house here. Okay, so these guys are strong, but hey, we've got Shockwave. We're stronger. Oh, that was a bad position. Shit. Alright. Alright. Good. We finished those guys off. Alright. Now we're gonna use Dormanen, cast, unlock. There we go. Haha. Okay. So here we get very, very valuable things. First of all is the Eldritch Axe. The first thing you're going to do is swap it with the Athame. You got a +5. You got action -2, yes, but it's a better weapon than the Athame. More powerful, better hitting, etc. So now we're gonna discard that guy. Here's a heart bow. It's cool. It's a great long-range weapon, but we're not going to use it. We're just going to sell it, I think. We get 500 coins, and here is an experience touchstone. We're going to use it, and we gain the level. And this one is an invulnerability potion. It's cool, but Probably even not going to use it. Okay, so what did we do? Well, we've got the Eldritch Axe, which can also be thrown, by the way, and that's pretty cool. So now we finish this, and why don't we go to the monastery? All right, the monastery is going to be interesting. It's necessary. I don't know if I can do it now. I might want to be a little stronger, but I think I can make it. Let's try that. Welcome to the monastery, friend. Yes. Now here there's a trick. If you don't have eruditic teas to mine guard, you can go down the stairs to the left now when you don't have any enemies. You go down the stairs here, and in this room there's a bunch of eruditic teas, which I don't need at this point. So now, actually, why not? Why not? Here, I just got an eruditic tea and and a burning tonic. Oh, I didn't know there was burning tonics and things. Okay, good. So I got eruditic teas and burning tonics and things like that. Okay, cast rage, cast mind guard. Okay, so let's do this. First of all, use Rapolo, cast, heal. All right. Let's talk to this guy and sleep. I'm poisoned. Okay. So now we've got this problem of removing the poison because I didn't buy the right book yet. I should have. Okay, so now we're done. Now we save. We have 477 rations, so we still have food, which is very important. You don't want to run out of food, otherwise you can't reload your stamina. So now we're good, right? So unlock, and we're back to Rapolo. Refill stamina, and let's attack. So these guys are super nasty, but we're gonna have to fight them. Ooh. Ooh, we got a Wicked Edge. That is very interesting, because it's got a +2 crit. Now the damage is garbage, but we can cast magic weapon to give it all the damage types. That's interesting. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. Not sure. Well, let's keep it. Let's figure it out. Let's figure it out. Okay. So we move away so we can hit both with. Okay, this is important. Let's try this touchstone. What is it? Ooh, restoration touchstone. Why not? Fine. We used it. Wow. As you can see, sometimes I pass a turn. I wait for them to attack me. Keep. Oh. Swap. Alright, so I got a fine lockpick. I got these things. What was it? Oh, this one is the invulnerability potion. That's useful. Hard bow. Let's discard that guy. Doesn't matter. All right. Rage is not gonna do much for me, but it doesn't last long. Okay, so now here we go. The key here. I'm gonna run away for these guys because I want to keep my strength. Whoa. For this battle. Now this is a very nasty battle. So, we gotta get ready for it. So let's get ready for it. We got stamina. Now, blur, protection, exalt, and let's go. Alright, the dark avatar. As you can see, it hurts. Run away. Hit once, hit twice, move out. Hit once, hit twice, move out. Oh, I forgot to... I forgot to use my eruditic teas and things. Okay, so eruditic tea, use burning tonic. Okay, so hit once, hit twice, run away. Hit once, hit twice, run away. Hit once, and now I'm gonna move away. Hit once, hit twice, move away. Hit once, hit twice, move away. Shockwave, 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 oops, shockwave, shockwave, and we're good to go. Alright, so we got a touchstone, might be an interesting one. So now I'm gonna save the game because I finished this. It's good. So now we're gonna move. These guys are useless, run away. Again, bunch of guys. Flee the battle, I don't need that battle. I don't need those fights. Okay, so now we're back down here. Okay, inventory, shining topaz, use. Okay, investigate. I'm gonna get this. There's an iron spike here, you're gonna get it. Okay, so now the next thing you need to do is go down here. Go hit the switch. Go back up. Oh, jeez, I totally forgot again. I need the guild symbol. Alright, so I did the wrong thing. It doesn't matter. We're going to... We're gonna get out of here. We need to get out of here. We need to get out of here, and I don't have the necessary spell to get out. So, we get out, and we have to do, before doing this, and again, right, as you can see, we can do things in many different ways. But here what I did was I messed up and I forgot that I need to be in the Thieves Guild before doing this. So we're just gonna get out of here, and it will show you how fast this whole thing is. Now we're in Blaylock. I'm not going to do anything in Blaylock right now. I'm gonna wait for the next, for later on. And now I'm gonna go to Boniface, whatever. This is cat, right? Okay. And what am I interested in? I'm interested in nothing yet. I'm just gonna go now, for now, to the mines. And I'm gonna go to the mines, right? And come on. Oh, these are the little guys. These guys are the boss knacks. They're, at this point in time, my guy is strong enough that they're just useless. They can't hit me for anything. And here's, I'm just going to this area because there's 200 coins, but you don't need them either. So here what we need is the kid. So we grab the kid, We got the kid. What else are we going to do? Okay, let's finish the mines. But unfortunately, we're not going to be able to fight the boss right now. That boss is way too strong, and that's something we don't want to do now. In fact, because the boss is too strong, I'm not even going to get there. In fact, I'm just going to leave it for later. Because I want to fight the boss, because I want to get the reward from this boss. The reward from this boss is the most important weapon. Well, used to be the most important weapon, but it is now one of the most important weapons in the game. Okay, come on, move, guy, move, 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 move. Come on, move. There we go, thank you. Oh, that's not where I want to go. Damn it. This is where I want to go. Alright, so talk to the foreman, worry, child, guild, leave. So now I can talk to Ket and get the password for the guild. Come on, let's get out of here. So now we go back to town and talk to the thief. Thief's guild, mine foreman, yes. Now I've got the password. Go back out, down to the CD area of town, give password, blah, go to this guy, unlocked. Yes, I want to join you. Note that I've got a fine lockpick, which is very useful. All right. So did I request the? Okay, I got the quest. So now I'm gonna go out, back, up, out. Here to the temple. Talk to the guy, ask for a chalice, leave. This way I've got the permission to take it, which is really nice of him. And that's fun, because generally in an RPG this stuff never happens, so that's kind of cool. Oh, you want it? Do you want to steal it? I understand why you want to steal it. I understand why you'd want to be in the Thieves Guild, because you're somebody I can trust, so why don't you go ahead and take it? Cool. Alright, so now I got to this guy, chalice, get mark. So now I got the mark. Haha. Now I got the mark. I could be training in things and buying stuff, but totally unnecessary. Now I've got the mark, and once I've got the mark, I can go back to where I was, which is in kind of this area, right? But one thing I want to do, I think, I wonder if I need to stop by the tower. Let me see if Viros, get up. Okay, up the tower, up the tower, up the tower. No, wait. Where's the guy who sells stuff? Where is he? There he is. All right. Who are you? Buy. Okay. So I want to buy. This is where it's important. I want to buy Eicher and maybe Zapf. I forget. So that in any case, I got enough money. It doesn't matter. So I'm going to buy Eicher and Zapf. Well, here's the reason why. So let me equip Eicher first. So the reason I want Eicher is for return. Actually, the only reason I wanted it was for return. Actually, so instead of having a return stone, I've got the spell book, right? And it also has reveal, which is kind of useful. Vanish is also useful, but at this point, it's just for return. And the other one, Zapf. is unnecessary. Frankly, it is. Okay, so I'm just not going to use it. I sure, yeah. So, you know what? Actually, discards off. So let's see if I want to buy Gaskill. Wait a minute. For leave, to equip. Okay, Gaskill has cure. Right? Yeah, kind of useful. It's kind of useful. Okay, so first of all, equip Aisher, reveal. So this way, what is this? Increases reason. Great, this is awesome. So this touchstone that we got is super useful, and we're gonna use it, of course. So we're gonna use it once, twice. Wow, 3 times. So that's great. We increased the reason by 3 points. Would have been great to have 4, but hey, you'll take what you've got. So that's super useful. Let's forget the Wicked Edge. And these ones have become kind of useless. It's fine. We'll keep going that way. We're good. So anyway, we've got more things than we need. And now we're going to go back to the monastery and continue where we left off. Oh, come on, guys, get out of here. All right, monastery, where we killed the Dark Avatar, and he gave us a Reason Stone. Thank you very much, my friend. You're a good man. All right, so now cast light, right? Okay, so now we have the guild symbol. We can touch the mark, and we can open up. There's a warrior here, which is cool, but useless. Now get the food here. Well, let's see how much food it gives me. I've got 681, and take the food. 1449, so it's huge. Super useful to get that food. Now we're going to do the monastery. So portal, boom. Here we go. Now we're gonna be casting a ton of let's use Tormanin. We're gonna be casting a ton of disarms. So here's one. Here's another. Here's another. And here's another. And finally, here's another. So these are just bunch of traps. Pretty straightforward. Okay. Now cast light. And keep going. Alright. So, now, first ones first. Here is a portal. Here we fight the door mimic. Do you want to try? Come on. That was, for example, that was stupid. I should not have done that. I should not have. I should not have opened the chest. It's totally unnecessary. Alright, so now we're gonna fight another mimic. Nope. Cast heal. Okay. Okay, now here we gotta cast stopwatch and go through here, and here we gotta cast disarm. Here we gotta cast disarm, another disarm, and another disarm. And here we gotta cast a dispel. And we're out of stamina, so we gotta do that again. See, that's why we want food. Food is life. So, now cast light, cast stopwatch again, and go all the way to the switch, click, get out of here. I think stopwatch will get us all the way through to the end. So we got the first switch done. Okay, we got the first switch done. See, each switch gives you a part of the of the bridge right here. So I got one of them done. Here is another door mimic. And here's a switch. As you can see, we've got 2 of them done now. Back to Tormanen. And now another door mimic. They hit hard. Alright, so now we got another portal, and this one is pretty straightforward if you know where you're going. Here's the switch, here's the portal. Alright, so we're done. Oops. Alright, so what you can see, we now have the bridge, and we're on to the next level. Right, so now this is extremely interesting. Why? Because we're going to be fighting enemies that drop stones. Yes. And the stones are the critical aspect. Most critical aspect of it all. Jam it? Wow. That was some nasty stuff. Okay. So let's recover our stamina. Somewhat. Alright, so we kind of okay now. Light. Alright. Now we recover some more stamina. Save the game. Ooh, the find lockpick broke. Ha. The beauty of the unlock spell. Alright, so now we recover stamina and we're gonna go. Now, the beauty is that we can fight these guys over and over again until we get what we want. So here we go. So you've got 2 dead masters and 3 shadows. Every fight you fight here, you want to try to get multiple dead masters, because every dead master in the fight has a chance to give you an attribute stone. And the whole purpose of this section is to get attribute stones. So let's see what happens. But sometimes the fights are difficult though, right? So your mileage may vary. Oops. Use Ropolo. Alright. So, shockwave, 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 shockwave. There we go. Chest. Yes. No. No. Useless. Let's try again. Let's do this. Let's go for protection, just in case. Fight them. Well, 1 master. I won't want that. Well, 1 master. 1 master. 2 masters. Okay. That Those drops are bad. These drops totally suck. These drops suck. That should not happen. No, come on. Okay. Open. No. Jeez. Did did the developer change something? Well, let's see. Finally, I got a stone. Wiser. So 1 time, 2 times. That was not good. I've seen better. Keep. Use. 1 time? Nope. Uninteresting. Okay, there we go. This is a great battle. Okay. Jesus. Nothing. The drops are so bad. I'm surprised. They're really bad. Okay. Not useless. This one is not an attribute stone. So I'm not going to use it. Okay, let's see here. Okay. What was this again? Nah, it's useless as well. As well. Not interesting. Alright. 1. Okay. Keep. Alright, let's see. Okay, reason. 2, 3, 4. Oh. Fails to work? Okay. So reason is now maxed out. That's alright. I'll take that. Let's move on to the next step. Okay, uninteresting. Alright. Yes. Well, for some reason, the drops are a lot worse than they used to be. I used to have a much better chance of getting stones. Okay, 2, 3. Okay. Cunning, up to 11. Good, I'll take that. Alright. Hello, guys. Keep. Ah, damn it. It used. Okay. What is this thing? Oh, okay. Totally uninteresting, obviously. Wow! Oh, that's interesting. That is very interesting. Oh, out of those 4, and it fails to work because it's another stone that I don't need. But I had 4. Wow! Well, come on, give me a. Discard to keep. Come on! Lucky? I don't need it. I don't need that. Okay, drops are nice, but whoops. Why am I doing this? Let's see. Come on. Jeez. Come on. Okay. Keep. Keep. Stronger. Perfect. Okay, so now I've got, finally, see, perseverance helps. Now I'm 11, 8, 15, 16. Which is great. I would just like to get more strength, but you can't always get what you want. Plus, you can get strength stones pretty easily. Okay, let's try this guy. We try this guy last, and then we move on. Fails to work. Okay, come on. Already spent way too much time on this. Nope. Come on. Yeah, the drops are not as fun as they used to be. Nope, nope, nope. Alright, last time. Last one. Alright. What can I say? No luck there. Fine, but it's good enough. Alright, fine. You don't want to give me stones, that's good enough. Alright, we move on to the next step. Come on. Flee the battle. So this is a maze. This is a maze. And the maze has a switch. Come on, guys. I don't need to fight you. Alright. We went to the bottom left for the switch. Now we're gonna go to the top right. Which is not this way. It's actually this way. Okay. Alright. Come on, I don't need you, floor mimics. Alright, so password is 952. Flip switch. Floor opens. Now, protection, blur, take, bunch of mimics. Alright, so these are finished. Now, they're pretty resilient, these guys. Alright, so now we finally got to the end of it. We get 1,000 coins. Alright. Now, this here is an agility stone, but it's only used once. And here's the venom blade. Now, the venom blade is interesting. It's 4-3-11. The Eldritch Axe is really the value of the Eldritch Axe is the sorcery +2, so we're gonna keep that, and I'm gonna discard the venom blade. And in fact, I'm gonna discard the wicked edge. Doesn't matter. Okay, and then this is a tunic. I don't need Thief's tunic. It is 454. Phibistin is 496. I don't need the Thief's tunic. And then this one is an XP loss. The one up north is an XP loss stone. You don't want it. This is the Triarchus, which is great, but it's totally unnecessary. You're not going to be fighting here. Now here, come on, guys. No. All right. Here is a death trap. And here is a dead master. Okay. I'm stronger. Okay, I'll take that. So now We're 12, 9, 15, 16. Pretty good. Pretty good. And finally, we open and we take what we want, which is the skeleton key. And the skeleton key will allow us to stop having to cast unlock all the time. And that's what we came here for. So, now we get out of here. All right. Come on, dude. That poison is lasting a very long time. Come on, poison. Finish up. Wow, that's a long poison. Okay, finally. And stamina back to kind of normal. How much food do we have? 1364. We're good. Alright, so we now have the skeleton key. We are level 6 hero. We've got 1858 experience. We are at 1014, whatever, hit plus 19. Defense is very average, but we're hitting hard. And that is going to be what matters. Alright, so the next step is now going to be to probably do what? I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do next. In fact, what we probably kind of want to do is go east or go north. Go to the icy area. Probably what I want to do is go to the icy area. But it's not a bad idea to stop now this first part, because what we have is now the Eldritch Axe. The shield is garbage, but we're going to fix that. We've got a Phoebe skin, which got us through a lot. And we've got the skeleton key. And again, most important are the Tormenin and the Ropolo books. We're doing good. So we're going to stop now and wait for part 2. Thank you.